Sorry about that. The internet connection is not stable. Let's continue from where we stopped. All right, so let's find the price of beef. So we said that the price of beef is nothing but what CE minus BF all over AE minus BF, BD rather. So all what we need to do, we know what is A, we know what is CE, something like that. So we just go on and substitute. So what we will do, this is CE, C times E, which should give us 87. By now, everyone should know where I'm picking these numbers. 87 times 36. 87 is the C, E is the 36, minus BF, that is B times F. And we know that B is minus 1 times F is 98. All over AE. And AE is what? So A is 18 and E is 36. Then minus, we have this. B is minus 1 times D, which is minus 2. So at the end of the day, if you do the numerator, the operation for the numerator, you should have something like 3,230. Then the denominator will give you 646. Then at the end of the day, our PB, that is the price of beef, is 5. We have that. So the price of beef is what? Is 5 at equilibrium. Remember, these are equilibrium. Let me even put this there to know that it's equilibrium price. So next we find the price of pork at equilibrium. And we know that the price is what? AF, the formula rather, AF minus C times D all over AE minus BD. I think you should be taking notes as well. Sometimes these videos, the recordings are not that good. Equals to, so what we do is very simple. We open bracket, multiply A by F, which I think is 18, that is A, times 98 minus 87 times this over, it's the same thing. It's this and this are the same thing. So we just bring this down here. 18 times 36 minus, in bracket, minus 1 times minus 2. So we will have something like 1,938 for the numerator when you do the operation. Obviously, denominator will be 646. 646. So this will give us 3. So now we have finished, calculated our first question. It asks us to find the equilibrium price for both beef and pork, which we know. So the next step is to calculate what? So these are our what? Our equilibrium prices. These are our equilibrium prices. So let's look at the equilibrium quantity for each of the markets. So Let's look at the equilibrium quantities. So to make life easier, let's divide this. This is beef market. And this is what? Pork market. Obviously, in equilibrium, we have our quantity demanded and quantity supplied. Here, remember the quantity demanded of a beef is what? Was what? 82 minus 3, the price of beef, plus the price of this. So once we calculate this, obviously it will give us what? Quantity demanded for beef. We just substitute equals to 82 minus 3 times the price of what? Beef. And the price of beef is 5, remember. 5 plus the price of pork, which is 3. So at the end of the day, if you calculate this or evaluate this, it should give you 70. Remember, we use demand. So let's use for supply and see how much we will have. So the quantity supplied for beef, the equation that was originally given to us was -5. You have this already. You can go back to where we start, plus 15 times the price of beef. So if we substitute the variables, -5 plus 15 times the price of beef, which is 5, should give us 70. So you will realize that our equilibrium, the equilibrium in the beef market holds. This is 70, this is 70. That is the quantity that was demanded is equals to, or was equals to the quantity that was, this is S, sorry, S, that was supplied for the beef. So these equations or this equilibrium holds in the beef market. You do the same thing for the pork market. So the quantity, that is the equilibrium quantity for beef is 70. So this was the question 2 that we were looking at it. So the equilibrium quantity of beef that was demanded and supplied is 70. So we do similar things for in the pork market, whereby we have the quantity demanded. The video will go off, but I will log back again. We can continue, please. So the quantity demanded for pork, the formula or the equation was given as 92 plus 2 times the price of beef minus 4 times the price of pork. So all what you need to do is just substitute what we know so far. It's 92 plus 2 times the price of pork, beef, which is 5. We have calculated it, minus 4 times the price of pork, which is 3. So at the end of the day, you will have something like 90. You'll have 90. If you evaluate it, you can take your calculator. It's a very straightforward operation. You will have 90. So, but we know that the quantity of pork that was supplied, the formula was given as what? As -6 plus 32 times the price of pork. So if we substitute what we have known so far or the information in our hands, we will have something like this: minus 6 plus 32 in bracket times the price of pork, which is 3. So this will give us 90 as well. So here also the equilibrium condition holds. That is, here quantity that is demanded for pork is equal to the quantity that is supplied for the pork. So quantity demanded for pork is equals to quantity supplied for pork, which is what? 90. So hence our equilibrium quantity for pork is what? Is 90. So we have answered question 1, question 2. Now let's do some analysis. You know, calculation is nice. You know, you calculate here, you have numbers. But let's build our economic intuition. I don't know whether the connection will clear. It's raining here. But we still continue and see. Hopefully you guys are getting me very well. Okay. Let's go.